What's up gamers, DreamcastGuy here, reviewing today Battlefield Hardline. First-person shooters are still the top-earning games each year, and every company wants the biggest chunk of that money pile possible. While Call of Duty is busy introducing zombies and mech suits, Battlefield has been trying to establish itself as the hardcore military shooter. In this title though, the war is taken home. Tanks and jets are replaced with cops and robbers. The single player has you playing as the only legit cop in a dirty police force. Although you have a gun, most of the campaign is actually surprisingly stealth focused. For some reason, you have this magic police badge that makes all enemies immediately give up when they see it. Okay, well it's not really magic, but it sure seems like it. In this scene here, these are hardcore drug dealing mobsters who just shot every single person in this building in cold blood, but one peek at my shiny badge and they just grumble and lay on the ground. They really tried to treat this like a cop drama. In fact, when you're playing the beginning of the game, it even has opening credits like a television show. I'll never understand why video game designers think TV is the goal of video games. I do respect that they tried to change up the gameplay so much, but something about this single player just feels strangely disjointed. It has no flow or reasoning. We kinda just wander around, breaking laws and playing cowboy, driving random vehicles around and then magically handcuffing hundreds of people for experience points. The campaign is about 7 hours long and it's honestly pretty dry, so let's talk about what you're really here to learn about. The multiplayer. The most advertised new feature of this is the new game mode Heist, a game mode that has you trying to crack into a vault and get away with as much cash as humanly possible. If you're playing as the crooks, you're trying to place a series of explosives to get inside and get access to the money, and each player must then scoop up all the money and run to all the different extraction points before time runs out. Playing as the cops, you're trying to defend these points at all costs while spawning on the outer rim of the map. This game mode can be fun, but also still has a lot of quirks, and I don't think the maps are very well designed for it. Trying to shoot your way out of an LA bank sounds like a lot of fun, but when you're cut down by snipers in the adjacent parking lot over and over again, you start to realize maybe the verticality is a detriment to this game mode. I definitely think Heist is a lot more fun on these flat maps. On this map, you're trying to break into this random house vault with a few $1 million stashed inside. The placement of the house being on top of this hill makes for a very interesting strategy since you can actually defend the vault for a short time if absolutely necessary. Taking turns playing as the cops or the robbers in heist mode is a lot of fun, but only for a short amount of time. I think where this game mode really shines is in blood money. This is exactly like heist mode, but instead both teams are trying to steal the money, and whoever steals more money wins. To capture money, you have to go into the vault, pick up the duffel bags, and run it back to your team's capture vehicle, which is actually drivable, creating an extra layer of tactics. The blood money game mode really does a lot that I think Heist should have done, and maybe even Heist may not have been included. I think that they were just trying to really make something good and awesome looking for the trailers. One of the other new game modes is Hot Wire. This is a lot like King of the Hill, but instead of just trying to capture a random point, instead it's cars. Several vehicles around the map are flagged. If you get in these vehicles, you have to keep them above 50 miles an hour to earn points. This is by far my favorite game mode. I mean, it's just so frantic. Trying to get your team's cars going in a big circuit around the map while also trying to blow up the enemy cars is just so fun. Vehicles in this game all control exceptionally well, though I will warn you that the helicopters should probably have an instruction booklet all to themselves. It was a really smart design choice to make it where you can choose to respawn on top of allies that are out of danger or back inside vehicles in your base. I like this because it keeps a fresh set of obstacles showing up all over the map, and it's really fun to try and carjack people. There's just vehicles all over the place. The maps in this game are definitely on the smaller side, which makes combat feel a lot more fierce. Even if you respawn on the farthest side of the map, you can sprint back into the middle of the map in no time. I particularly loved being able to spawn inside the top floor of this skyscraper, smash out the windows, skydive out, and try and capture the points down below me. Along with these new multiplayer modes, they also brought back Conquest and Team Deathmatch for those that just want to chase each other around on the map with a bunch of guns. They did bring back destructible environments from the previous Battlefield games, though in a much smaller way. Instead of being able to blow up large chunks of the map or whole buildings, instead most of the damage is just caused by bullets tearing the world apart around you. There is something thrilling about a missed shotgun blast ripping a hole in the door next to you, or seeing a grenade blow up a piece of art. It just really makes you say, oh shit, in a natural way. The destruction is enough to add flavor, but not enough to get in the way, so I actually really enjoyed it. Along with the other tweaks and changes, they also changed how you unlock new weapons. Previously, what you'd do was level up with a particular gun, and by that I mean you use one gun class, get a bunch of kills, and it would unlock new guns. But now what you do is you use the stolen cash from your heists to buy new weapon upgrades. With all the small changes they've made in this game, something just feels like it's missing in the core elements of Battlefield Hardline. The world looks amazing, the guns sound great, the cars are really fun to drive, yet I never find myself actually having fun while playing this. Fundamental tweaks just feel like they needed to be made, and they just avoided them trying to take the safer route. So we've heard some good and some bad, but let's head over to the ratings board and put a big number on it. I am giving Battlefield Hardline a 7 out of 10. If you have some friends to play with, or you're a big Battlefield fan, you're probably going to find some enjoyment in this title. But if you're looking for a good first-person shooter to play casually each night after work, this might not be the game for you. Thanks so much for watching, guys. This has been DreamcastGuy. If you like my reviews, please subscribe and share it with your friends. Leave me a cool comment down below. I read every single one, and give this video a like. And as always, keep dreaming. Thanks so much for watching. If you liked this video, maybe check out my last video. Please subscribe, and if you want, share this somewhere with your friends.